Sit. Paw. Oh. Stay.
Good afternoon and welcome to the vlog. Unfortunately, as usual in Pennsylvania, it's kind of crappy out today. It's cloudy. It was raining this morning. They're calling for scattered showers throughout the day. This video is just going to be on the current progress of the build, what we've done so far, what we're happy with, some of the issues that we experienced, and the main issue I've been experiencing lately. Well, my main concern right now is with the transmission. With the tuning, I got the performance end worked out with the motor. I'm really happy with the tunes. I'm happy with the delete. It just made a humongous difference. But now I'm experiencing some issues with the transmission. It's the 68 RFEs. They run about 180, I think, max PSI. But that's what they run. And I'm just not achieving the converter lock that I would like. It's not as smooth. There's a lot of hesitation, probably because of the pressure, the limitations on the stock OEM valve body. So I actually reached out to a few local shops, and no one has any real experience with these new transmissions. Through testing the waters and calling different places, I finally found a shop that is experienced with dealing with the newer 4th gen transmissions, the 68 RFE electronic transmissions. What I'm going to be doing is installing a RevMax valve body. We're going to put a deeper transpan in, and we're going to adjust the tuning through Jonathan from Higher Power Performance. I learned something new from talking to Gene from Bell Performance Solutions. And basically, if you have one of these CSP4 switches, every time you switch to a different tune, the transmission has to relearn. It basically deletes everything that it's learned from the previous tune, and you start fresh. I did not know that. If I would have known that before I put that in there, I probably wouldn't have done it. I'm going to confirm everything when I speak with John sometime this week concerning that, because if that's the case, I'm just going to get one tune and I'm going to run that tune and let the trans be tuned at the same time and not touch it, because I don't want to be resetting my trans tunes every time I switch that switch. I mean, it's an awesome feature, but unfortunately, from what I was told, these 4th gen Rams, they don't have a separate computer for the transmission. It's actually in the PCM itself. So when you're resetting that tune with the switch, it's basically wiping that out, and it has to relearn. And there's not a lot of space on the PCMs to do extra tuning and what have you, because I know in the older 3rd gen Rams, they can have up to 5 tunes saved in there. But unfortunately with the 4th gens, you can only have 4 tunes, and I don't want to damage my transmission. I want to protect my investment. I have a lot of money invested in this truck, and I'm going to go into that as well. I'll show you what I've been experienced with the transmission. The max I've got the line pressure up to, the transmission line pressure, has been 178. I talked to Gene from Bell Performance Solutions. He basically told me with the RevMax and Higher Power Performance tuning from John, who they specialize in tuning for the RevMax valve bodies, I'll be able to push up to 225 PSI to 250, which will achieve what I'm looking for. Firmer transmission lock or converter lock. So let's go out for a little test drive, and I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I need to get one of those things that straps to your head or your chest, so I could drive and not have to hold the GoPro at the same time. I am going to start from stop. I'm not going to floor it, but I'm going to get on it pretty hard, and you can watch it. on a level surface, not going up any type of incline whatsoever. It actually shifted pretty well. I'm gonna try this little hill here. Hopefully I can show you guys what it's doing. There was a little bit of hesitation, but nowhere near as bad as it's been. But yeah, that was actually pretty good. Right before it goes into converter lock, there's a hesitation, and it's clearly the transmission line pressure. It's just not getting enough pressure to achieve that transmission lock that I'm looking for. Just a little firmer, crisper lock. So with that said, that's that. And we're gonna roll back to the house, and I'm gonna go over the build so far and everything I've done to the truck and how much it cost retail. I can't say enough about the BDS suspension. This truck rides like it did factory without lifting it. BDS just their engineering, they know what the hell they're doing when it comes to their lift kits. I'm very happy with BDS. We only have a little over 2,000 miles on this truck, and the tires don't seem to be holding up fairly well. We'll see when we get up like another 10 grand and jump back on the tires. The wheels, I'm going to show you an issue with the wheels that I've already started to notice. It's the center caps. They're supposed to be blue, just like the accents on the wheels, and unfortunately they're not blue. The blue is fading away, and it's doing it pretty quickly because I've only had them on there for about a month. I even had, well, I don't know if they ceramic coated the center caps or not, but I know they ceramic coated the actual wheel itself. I wasn't sure about running the 5-inch straight pipe exhaust from the turbo back. I'm glad I made that move. It sounds good. It's not too bad if you don't get on it too hard. No neighbors have been complaining yet, so that's a plus. All right, guys, for starters, and again, this is all retail pricing. It may or may not be what I actually paid for. 6-inch BDS lift kit with Fox shocks. So the kit was $2,064 plus $302, which comes out to $2,366. That was for the lift. Fox shocks. And then we had the BDS dual steering stabilizer with Fox shocks. That was $439. The 20x10 KMC XD 820 grenade wheels with the blue accents. They were $400 a piece. I have 5 of them, so that comes out to $2,000. And this is what I was talking about. See how that's fading already? 37x12.5-inch Nitto Ridge grappler tires. I have 5 of them. I have $435 a piece. That's $21.75. EFI Live Auto Cal and higher performance tuning and trans tuning comes out to $13.90. CSP 4 switch, $75. Probably gonna get rid of it. That's that right there. You can switch between your tunes. It actually erases your trans tuning settings. I am gonna remove that and just go with one tune. So if anyone's looking for one that wants to risk it, it'll be for sale. Higher power performance EGR delete kit. That was $150. See, it's all gone. Glacier diesel open breather kit. $60. AFE power cold air induction kit right here. That was $300. Filter wares pre-filter, $23. Don't even try running an open intake like this or cold air induction on the beach without putting a pre-filter on your truck. You'll regret it. 5-inch Flow Pro Turbo Back stainless steel exhaust was $520. Glacier diesel intake horn, which is right there, was $360. 5 to 7-inch black exhaust tip with a rolled lip. Well, that's still pending. Get on it, Pat. It came damaged. Then he sent it back. Then they sent a new one, which was damaged, and then he sent it out to get powder coated for me. So we're still waiting on that. That was $100. Amp research steps. These guys, put them on all my trucks. I love them. And the kids love them, and the wife loves them. They were $14.99. Diode Dynamics fog lights and HID kit. Check them out. So they were both $150 each. I didn't need the anti-flicker modules for the headlights, but I did need them for the fog lights. And that came out to a total of $300. So I'll turn them on so you guys can see them. Ceramic coating by D&T Detailing. That was $700. And if you have a black truck and you bought it brand new, highly recommend getting it ceramic coated. NFAB Universal Spare Tire Strap, $95. You can see it in there. Undercover Ultra Flex tonneau cover, $929. It's got that nice matte black finish on top. Folds all the way up, and you can use your whole bed. Not that I can, because I have that in there, but I have to remove that and I can use my whole bed. But I have mounts into the bottom of the bed now, so I can't put anything in there flat, but that's large enough that will accommodate all that space because of those, unless I remove them, which I'm not. Giving us a grand total of $13,091. If you guys are not doing anything next weekend, you have to come out to the Carlisle Truck Nationals. Well, I'll actually be there. My wife will be with me. We're going to be showing. We'll be in the 4th Gens lifted modified class. We'll be there from Friday to Saturday. Sunday morning, we usually just stop back real quick and then we roll out and head home. But we'll be there all weekend. So stop by, see us. If you enjoyed watching our video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, please smash that subscribe button, man. Someone sent me a list of recommendations for this truck, and it's part of the reason why I went with Rad Max. I really, really appreciate it, because this diesel thing, I'm new to it, I'm learning. Especially, I don't know anything with transmissions. That's a specialty, and I just get in the truck and go. So I just take it for granted that everything's going to work flawlessly and I'm not going to have any issues down the road. But this guy actually gave me a heads up. It's like, listen, you need to look out for this, this, and that, and this is what I recommend. And he came out with a whole bunch of awesome recommendations. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And to our Instagram followers, man, we were almost there. We're almost at 20K. We are at 19.8 as of this morning. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. Have a good day. Wait a second. If you missed last week's video, you got to check out Pat Trickolo's cab footage from the Maple Grove Raceway last weekend. I'm going to have it right here, right after all this.